Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Living in DC. So we talked a little bit about lenders, what you should ask, what's important in a lender, and how to qualify a lender. Now let's talk about a real estate professional. When interviewing a real estate agent, you want to get along with them. You want to make sure that you guys are on the same page. You also want to make sure that they're experienced. So just because they have a real estate license doesn't mean that they've done transactions or sold homes and helped clients out before. You want to make sure they have a track record of helping people out in the past. So reading testimonials and experiences are definitely helpful. Seeing their Zillow profile, you could easily pull it up, go to Zillow and look at their previous houses that they sold and check out the houses, see if it's a house that you would buy and say, oh, Nick would be a great realtor fit because he's found similar homes for clients that I might be interested in, so he must know the inventory. And that brings us to the third part, is making sure that they know the inventory, know the market, so they're able to advise you on a good purchase. The last thing you want to do is make the biggest investment a bad decision because something the realtor pointed you into. So making sure that they're able to give you good advice for a good investment is always important. I own 2 rental properties and I'm also looking for a bigger house, so I'm able to relate on that level to a lot of clients. So we talked about interviewing a lender, interviewing a realtor. Now it's time to get started. So the home buying process from start to finish takes 3 months. The first month is usually exploring neighborhoods. Where should I live depending on the school? Or am I able to go a little bit farther out and grow into the school and then maybe sell the house and get into the school I want to. So the farther you go out, the bigger house you could get. The closer to the city, the smaller the house, but more convenient they'll be. So the more convenient you are to things, inevitably a lot of people want to buy there and it's going to be a smaller house. So you have to weigh getting a neighborhood that's closer to the city, closer to retail, closer to entertainment, and getting something smaller, or checking out neighborhoods that are a little bit farther out but might give you more bang for your buck. Bigger houses, bigger yard, more amenities, a pool, but you are a little bit farther away from the city and you have to commute a little bit longer. So you have to weigh those, kind of test them out, maybe see some bigger houses, compare them to some smaller houses. And it really depends when I'm sitting down with clients is where you are in your life. If you're newer to the city, you definitely want to be closer to things. It's easier to move around. And when you grow to have a family, you're easily able to get something bigger, but you'll never be able to go back to the city. That's what I always say. You can never go back to the city, so might as well try it first, get something small, and then trade up for something bigger over the long run. So that's the first thing, is neighborhoods. What's the trade-off? The second month is taking to narrow down the search within that neighborhood and waiting. You know the block and which areas you like or don't like, if it's close to the school or you really like that block by your friend, then you wait for the right inventory. That takes about a month. It might take a little bit longer if it's a slower market like it is now. It may take 2 or 3 months to find something that you really like in the neighborhood. But for the most part, it takes about a month. And then 1 month to close. And that's it about the home search. We've gone through the lender part, how to qualify a lender and pick a good fit for you. Then we talked about a real estate agent, making sure you connect, but they also have experience. And now we talked about the trade-offs when searching for a house. So stay tuned for our next episode. Lots of good stuff coming, so subscribe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.